B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh v'Natzliach. Be'ezrat Hashem, we continue with another lesson of chinuch, of raising our children properly. Be'ezrat Hashem, התעוררות גדולה לבחור הבר מצווה שלא לדבר עם, that he should not talk with his tefillin. Right? Im tefillin bebet haKnesset. So, encouragement for bar mitzvah boys that they should not talk while they have their tefillin on in bet haKnesset. Bederach klal, generally, a person should refrain from any speech other than divrei Torah, other than divrei tefillah in bet haKnesset, because bet haKnesset is a very makom kadosh. So, and on top of that, when a person is wearing his tefillin, he should be very careful of this. Before we get to this, there is a famous story of Or HaChaim HaKadosh Rabbeinu Yitzchak ben Attar Alav Shalom, that when he was passing on to the Rabbeinu Chaim ben Attar. Thank you so much. Rabbeinu Chaim ben Attar Alav Shalom, Or HaChaim HaKadosh, when he was passing to the next world, they were not that rich. They were needy, and his wife came to him and said, "What is going to be with the expenses of life? What should I do?" So Harav said that somebody will come to you, will ask to buy my tefillin. Buy my tefillin, sell my tefillin to him. He's going to pay good money for it and use that money. But make sure to tell him that this tefillin will be my tefillin with kedusha and tahara, with spiritual holiness, and it will be very effective only if no divrei batala is spoken, no nonsense, other things other than divrei Torah, other than divrei tefillah, it's not spoken while he is wearing it. The second that he wears, he speaks things that are other than prayers and Torah, then the kedusha is going to go away. So it happens that the businessman comes, he wants to buy the tefillin, he pays good money for it, and she tells him about the condition and make sure not to talk divrei chol, and he accepts it, he goes, he's wearing it. Meanwhile, he has his business running, and they come, they want to interrupt him, and he doesn't interrupt, he doesn't talk divrei chol. Days after days passes, and he's doing well, he's careful, until one day there is a lot of pressure on him and he speaks divrei chol, and all of a sudden he feels as if he is not wearing the tefillin anymore. He is not wearing the tefillin. Next day he puts on tefillin again. He doesn't feel the kedusha, no holiness, no spirituality. So he gives his tefillin to Sofer. Sofer opens it and looks inside. The parshiot, the otiyot, the letters are not there anymore. As if the letters flew away, empty from the letters of Shema and Kadeshti. So this story reminds us that we need to be careful while wearing tefillin. ידוע שהרב הקדוש רבי אהרון מבלז, זכר צדיק וקדוש לברכה, בכל עת שבא עליו בחור לפני הבר מצווה להתברך, היה רגיל להזהיר אותו שלא לדבר עם התפילין. לכן ברוך הבר מצווה ראוי לך לתת לב, שתהיה נזהר מאוד שלא לדבר דיבור חול, בכל שכן שיחה בטלה עם התפילין בבית הכנסת. ואם יתרגל כך בעבורתך, אזי יקל לך להשתדל, וכמו שאמר הכתוב, חנוך לנער על פי דרכו, גם כי יזקין לא יסור ממנה. So the story is said is about Rabbi Aharon Mibelz. I believe that he was one of the Belz Admorim, one of the Rabbanim, that whenever Bachur Bar Mitzvah would come to get a bracha, he would give bracha that make sure not to talk with your tefillin in Bet HaKnesset. No divrei chol, no nonsense, only divrei Torah, only words of Torah and tefillah. And from here we learn the importance of it, that if he gave this bracha, there's many brachot that one could give to a Bachur Bar Mitzvah. This was the single bracha that he would give. So from here one learns the importance of not talking divrei chol with this tefillin, right? And that if a person has a son that is not so much careful about this, he needs to remind him, and preferably prevention is better than cure. From the young age, we need to keep telling them, when you get your tefillin and you wear it, be careful. Do not talk divrei chol. Baruch Adonai leolam, amen v'amen.